Even though New England Boat Company is not a public company listed on a stock exchange, it does have investors and creditors. And as soon as you have outsiders involved with your firm, you'll need to be able to prepare financial statements and financial reports that are in a format your investors are used to seeing. This is when most entrepreneurs get introduced to accounting principles and accrual accounting. So now let's check back in with Anna, Will, and Bradley as they near the end of their first year of operations. Suddenly, those fuzzy accounting concepts become pretty important as they realize they need to report out to their investors on their progress for their first year.
Hey guys, thanks for making it for this meeting. I know we've all been running flat out since we started, but I think it's really important we stay in touch. We need to stay on target for what we're doing for this business. I want to be sure we have the company going where we want it to. And I have a feeling that we've been so busy running around putting out fires that we kind of lost sight of the big picture.
And what are these big picture goals we're forgetting about?
Come on. You know what I'm talking about. I didn't get into this so we could be a nice little quaint boat company in New England. What did we study at Babson? Disruption and more disruption. I think that's what we have here. What Bradley's been able to do with fusing new technology and the new boat designs, we're building the best boats in the market at a fraction of the cost, and as soon as the world figures out what we're doing, I think it's going to be very, very big. And we need to be ready to take off.
I get it. I'm still with you on the big picture idea. I just want to make sure that our little operation here in Connecticut is up and running and profitable, and we want to be confident that we can recreate it wherever we go.
I agree. But we can't just sit still and run one boat company up here in New England. We need to keep pushing forward, especially while we have all the good momentum from the investors and the sales interest we seem to have.
Oh, I'm with Anna. Let's conquer the world.
Great. So let's talk about how we're really doing. Okay, so we have a meeting coming up in a few months with our investors, and they're going to want a review of how we've done this year. I want to make sure we're prepared to make a good presentation. Bradley, how's the production line?
Well, the process is pretty much perfect. I knew it would be, just like I designed it.
Is that it? Because I'm not sure it is going perfectly.
Well, so the process is pretty much perfect. And the people I have, they're good, but they're not perfect. It's just, this month is going better than last month, and they're learning the process. It's just taking longer than I thought. So we're not where I think we could be.
Do you feel good about it? How long until we're building boats as fast as we can?
Well, so I do feel good about it, and we should be at full speed by the end of the year when we have our meeting.
All right, so how are things going on the sales front?
Oh, it's been great so far. We probably have, Bradley, 10, 12 boats that we're working on right now, and I have more orders than a dozen or so, and they're strong orders, which means I have about a down payments on a third of those. And on top of that, I've been having trouble keeping up with all the sales leads we've had.
Okay, and why is that?
Because I've been helping our finance guys track down each and every one of our customers after we get the boats. I'm a little worried about our cash flow. I keep having to draw on the last $50,000 of our investor money just to make payroll and pay our vendors.
Well, we better be able to make those payments. Are you telling me we're running out of cash? I thought with all the sales we've had, we'd be cash flow positive by now. This was supposed to be my big punchline to the investors that we wouldn't have to hit them up for any more money right now.
The entrepreneur's dilemma.
What?
Well, they told us about this in school. It's the entrepreneur's dilemma. Things are going well, people keep calling, buying boats, and then the business runs out of cash.
Well, I can tell you one reason we're having a hard time, and that's because some of the boats we've delivered aren't even finished. Some of the things aren't done, and the rigging's not complete, and they're withholding payment.
So, I know. And this goes back to some of the problems I've been having with my people. There 3 or 4 boats have gone out that aren't completely 100% done. But we're dealing with it.
I hope you're dealing with it. We should have had this meeting a lot earlier. I mean, come on, guys. We can't be sending out unfinished boats. This is our brand, our reputation we're talking about. And it's not only that. If we send out bad product, then we don't get paid and we have to hit up our investors for more money and they lose confidence in us. And this is a road we can't go down. Agreed?
Agreed.
Yeah.
Bradley, how about you and I get together right after this meeting and get better coordinated on what we're telling our customers and when their boats are ready and how we're going to get paid? This is just too important. If you think you can fix the problems on your end, I think I can work with our accountants to get every possible number into the sales figure.
Please, just make this happen. And while we're on the subject, exactly what is going into our sales figure? I kind of want to have an idea so I can start planning what we're going to say to the investors.
Like I said before, sales should be pretty good. Between the boats we've built and the ones we're working on, we should have about 30 to 35 units to show.
Okay, good. Great. I like that.
Wait a second. I don't think you can record all of those as sales.
What do you mean?
Well, so I did pay a little bit of attention in accounting, and there's something about what you can record as a sale and what you can't. It's something to do with the earnings process. So you can't actually record a sale unless the boat's been complete, delivered, and accepted by the customer.
You guys, this meeting's going to make me physically ill. First, you tell me we're running out of cash. Then you tell me we're putting out unfinished product. And now you're both telling me that we don't know what we can count as sales. Please, figure this out. We need to know what the accountants will and won't count as a sale. Maybe we can shift around some production so we can get more into that number? Yeah? Okay, perfect. And we're not shipping out any more unfinished boats.